Good morning, students. In today's lecture, I'll cover some of the problems from this book, New Additional Mathematics, Thong and Khor, Nyak, Hiong. I'm at exercise number 10.1, and the number I'm going to do question number 5 and question number 6. What question number 5 is saying that without using a calculator, evaluate. Okay. So it says without. I'm going to just split that one in two sections. I'm going to do question number 4 in the first part. It says without using a calculator. Okay. Evaluate. Now you know that in your advanced exam you are allowed to use the calculator. But if you do use the calculator, how would they know? They would know you are using the calculator or not if you just straightforwardly write down the answer. You don't show any steps. So in this type of math, you need to show every steps possible to make them understand that you didn't use the calculator. So the first math, the first problem is given. A is given. You can see that sine 45 degree over cos 30 degree plus sine 60 degree. So I'm going to write down this sine 45 degree over cos 30 degree plus sine 60 degree. Okay, now I'm not going to use the calculator. I'll just use at the end of the sum when I finish to just check if I'm okay or not. Now the table of critical values of trigonometry, I hope you remember that. In my last video I showed you how to remember these values, not to memorize. Sine 0 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 45 degree, sine 60 degree, and sine 90 degree. And this is gonna be 0, this is gonna be 1 by 2, this is gonna be 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and this is gonna be 1. If you don't remember that, please go and check my previous video where I showed this critical values. How can you find this critical values of this table? Okay, so sine 45 is, from here I can see 1 by root 2, so I can write down this one 1 by root 2, and cos 30 with this formula that sine theta equal to cos 90 minus theta, or cos theta equal to sine 90 minus theta. Okay, I'm going to use that one. So cos 30 is nothing but, if I put cos 30, then 90 minus 30 is going to give me sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is root 3 by 2 plus sine 60, again this is root 3 by 2. So this is root 3 by 2. Now simple fractional calculation. So on the top I have 1 by root 2, and in the denominator I have 2, and this is root 3 plus root 3. So this is going to be 1 by root 2. This 2 will go on the top, and this is going to be 2 root 3, and this cross out, and I end up with this root 2 square root 2 into square root 3. You remember the surds formula. If the base are different and the power are same, we can put all of them in the same base. We can take the power common. So over here power is half, so it's gonna be square root 6. 2 times 3 is 6. You can keep it in this way. It asks for the exact value, but we have this habit that we just use the calculator and say that square root 6 is gonna be something like this, 0.408. Never ever do that. It says evaluate. You can keep it as it is. Mostly you can do, I don't suggest it, mostly you can rationalize it. Rationalize means taking the square root off from the denominator. I'll just show that you're gonna multiply both, since this is just a one term, you're gonna multiply both numerator and denominator with the same values, square root 6, square root 6. So this cross out, I'm not changing anything. Now when you do that, it's going to be 1 times square root 6 is square root 6, and this is going to be square root 6 whole square, that means 6. You can keep your answer in this form or in this form, doesn't matter. Okay, either will do. No need for this one because it didn't say to rationalize it. If you are doing it, it's good, but you are wasting your time. Remember, managing time is part of the test as well. All right, now this one was A, and then B, it says tan 45 degree, tan 45 plus tan 30 into tan 60. So plus tan 30, tan 60. Okay, now cos over here, I need to finish this one. I don't need to, but if you don't remember, it's root 3 by 2, and this is going to be 1 by root 2, this is going to be 1 by 2, and that's going to be 0. Now tan 45 is nothing but sine 45 by cos 45. So 1 by square root 2 divided by 1 by square root 2, that's going to give me value 1. Plus tan 30. Tan 30 is sine 30 divided by cos 30. So 1 by, let me write down that so you will know what I'm talking about. Okay. This values is going to be, I'm going to use this rating. 0 by 1 is 0. This by this is 1 by root 3. This by this is 1. This by this is 3, square root 3, and this is undefined, not defined. Okay, so tan 45 is 1 plus tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 times tan 60 is going to be root 3. Oh wow, look, there is a denominator 1 over here, and then multiply, numerator multiplies with numerator, denominator multiplies with denominator, but square root 3, I can cross it out. If I square it out, square root 3 out, then 1 plus, here I got 1, the answer is 2. Okay, so that's what question number 4 is. I'm sorry, this is question number 5, and see, this is question number 5. I didn't do 4, this is 5. And I'm gonna go and do number 6 now. 6 is saying, without using a calculator, find the value of A. So again, no calculator. Question number 6, no calculator. Therefore, you need to show all the steps. Okay, like the question I have done before. Show all the steps. Okay, now let's do this one. A says sine 65 by cos 25. So sine 65 degree by cos 25 degree. Okay, here you have to do this. Cos theta equal to sine 90 minus theta, and then sine theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay, this formula. So you can change either one, it doesn't matter. You can change either sine or cos if you have this kind of formation of the math problem. Okay, now don't do both. If you do both, then what happens, you are just bringing sine down here and cos up there. Okay, we don't want that. We want to make either both of them sine or both of them cos. If you change the denominator 1, then both of them will be sine. If you change the numerator, then both of them gonna be cos. I would go for the numerator. So sine 90, I'm gonna use this formula. Sine 90 minus theta. 90. Now 90 minus what makes 65? Now 65 I'm gonna rewrite like this. 90 minus something gonna give me 65. I can use the calculator, or there are other ways to do that. 90 minus 65, that's gonna be 25. You can see that 90 minus 65 is 25. So you can write down 90 minus 25. Okay, that's 65. So 90 minus 25, and over here cos 25. Now sine 90 minus theta is always sine theta, complementary angles. So sine 90 minus 25, that's gonna be cos, sine gonna be cos 25. So it's gonna be cos 25, and over here cos 25. You cross them out and it's gonna be 1. Okay, so this is what it is. And another way you can do that, see that I said 65 can be written as 90 minus 25. Okay, or what can you do? You can just form an equation. Okay, you can form that 90 minus some value a, that's gonna give you 65. Okay, instead of that you can do this way. So transpose the terms, bring a this side and 65 this side. So this is gonna be 90 minus 65, that's gonna be a, so a is gonna be 25. So see that 90 minus a, so in the place of a just replace the value 25. You can either use this or you can use this method over here. Okay, whatever you are feeling comfortable with. Okay, question number 6b. 6b says tan 75 into tan 15. Okay, I want you to think about the formula that tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta, or it's vice versa. Cot theta reciprocal of cot is tan, reciprocal of tan is cot, is tan theta. Okay, remember this formula. Now tan 75, again I'm going to change either one of them, either this or that. So I'll go for this one. Tan 90 minus what makes 75. If I go like that, 75 can be written as 90 minus 15. You can do that. 90 minus 75, that's going to be 15. So 90 minus 15 is always 75. So that's 90 minus 15 times tan 15. Okay, now whenever you are doing this, this is going to be cot 15 times tan 15. Okay, now same thing like this, whenever you have tan theta, it's always going to be cot 90 minus theta, or vice versa. Okay, I'm just gonna write down this one up here since I don't have any space. Cot theta equal to tan 90 minus theta. In this case I put tan 90 minus 15 equal to cot 15. Now cot 15 is equals to 1 by tan 15, so this can be written as 1 by tan 15 into tan 15, and I can cross them out. The answer is 1. So most of the math like this, you should get answer 1. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, I hope you understand this. If you don't understand, leave a comment on the comment box. I'll get back to you. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.